When life strips everything away at once, what if that moment is secretly setting you free? People like to say events follow a purpose, yet those words feel empty during loss. Let's explore why patience matters. One afternoon among tall trees, a grieving youth sought a revered guide. Tears traced his face as he spoke. The elder listened and asked what pain had arrived. The young man said his savings, goods, and path home were taken. Thieves left him stranded. How could that possibly help him? Wasn't this proof that fate can be cruel? The teacher smiled gently and offered a tale instead of advice. He described a village battered by rising waters. Mud and debris swallowed huts and fields overnight. One humble family lost even the grain meant to last the season. The father collapsed in despair, yet his child whispered calmly that acceptance might be wiser. Hearing this, the father erupted. He accused the boy of nonsense, shouting that hunger and cold were now certain. Furious words pushed the child away, and the boy walked off sobbing. As dusk settled and the boy never returned, regret crept in. Then, unexpectedly, a boat arrived and carried the villagers to safety. Neighbors praised the boy's calm faith, but the father still argued. Survival without shelter felt pointless to him. His wife steadied him. She said hope costs nothing, and effort still matters. She promised to work where she could, trusting tomorrow would open a door. At sunrise, the father searched the city for labor. Doors closed everywhere. Anxiety tightened his chest. Without land or income, how could he protect his family? They slept under a fragile roof of straw and courage. Looking at his ruined fields, despair deepened. He mourned the loss of his child too. People kept repeating that life balances itself, yet he felt mocked by those words. His wife urged him to try once more. Persistence, he said, often looks foolish until it works. He went again and failed again. While returning home, he encountered the same wise figure. The farmer poured out his anger, blaming the flood for destroying his world. The guide replied that the flood was the beginning, not the ending. This answer burned. How could suffering be beneficial when pain felt endless? Even his son was gone. The guide answered softly that understanding grows with time, not force. That night, the farmer reflected in silence. Could hardship be shaping a path unseen? Days later, opportunity appeared. A wealthy trader hired him, paid fairly, and offered nearby lodging. For the first time since the storm, stability returned. One evening a knock echoed. Opening the door, the farmer froze. His child stood there, older, steadier. The boy explained that after leaving his search for work, found a small role, saved patiently, and opened a modest tea stall. Step by step, he rebuilt his life. Joy filled the room as truth settled in. What once felt like abandonment had become growth. The elder finished, and the listening youth questioned again. Loss still felt meaningless to him. What benefit could theft bring? The guide laughed quietly and revealed a stone discovered along the forest path. It shimmered with rare promise. The youth recognized it as an object of legend, able to transform ordinary metal into wealth. In that instant, clarity struck. Without loss, he would never have wandered there. He would not have met wisdom or found new fortune. Misfortune had rerouted him toward possibility. Ask yourself now, have you ever judged a chapter too early? Could today's loss be tomorrow's leverage? Waiting does not erase pain, but it gives pain context. Trust grows slowly, like roots underground, unseen yet strong. When panic shouts, pause. When anger rises, breathe. These small delays protect futures we cannot yet imagine. So friends, reflect on this lesson. When days elapse, avoid rash choices. Time reshapes wounds into lessons. Pain fades, meaning grows, and patience uncovers patterns. If this story moved you, press like and subscribe to Inspire with Stories for more journeys like this.